and staying on this topic right here because I kind of like where this is going. Um, my next question to you guys would be: do you feel like WrestleMania now is better or worse compared to how it used to be?
Oh man. Well, I'm old. I was at WrestleMania 3. Old man.
Oh man, you just showed your
I
age big time.
I know. I know. I'm here to bring the old man grumpy opinion to the show. But no, so my unpopular opinion. I know, like, celebrities have always been a part of WrestleMania. I mean, even back to then. I think that their level of involvement to me as an old man is a little bit too much. Um, and I don't want to move too far ahead, but like the Bad Bunny stuff, and maybe this is just old man me. And he did a great job. I'm not taking anything away from his performance. I mean, the guy hit a freaking Canadian destroyer, for crying out loud. Like,
Mhm.
all recognition to his skill, but that's another area where we took a match away from somebody that may have been able to get an opportunity.
Yeah.
And and Bad Bunny is not going to stick around. Triple H handed him a microphone and said, "Go do what you do best," and he's been written off the show. So for a temporary one night thing, took up a spot, could have gone to somebody else. And I don't know. And again, you young folks have to check me on this. Are people tuning in to see a Bad Bunny, or non-wrestling fans specifically signing up for Peacock to see Bad Bunny, or would people maybe sign up more or be more interested to see Bailey wrestle? I'm asking you folks, as an old grumpy man.
Well, and I think in the same thing it will be for Logan Paul. Like they were
Yeah.
bringing people. They're trying to pretty much increase the viewers, and that we talked actually about the same thing in the last podcast.
Yep.
WWE is craving attention, and that's normal for them. I know they're usually doing that kind of stuff to create attention from people that not regularly see the WWE. But not only than that, you were saying like if I know Izzy asked if the previous WrestleMania was better than this one. I think we're actually starting a new era. That's why we saw a lot of new talent, pretty much hosting and eventing the matches or the full show. I think we're too used to superstars from the caliber like the Hulk Hogan's, the Shawn Michaels, Ultimate Warriors, and so and so. And now we like if you ask somebody, we have a Bianca Belair, a Drew McIntyre, and probably not all the people know about them, but they have to start somewhere. So I feel this is the start of a new era.
Well, just to touch back on what JVD was talking about, um, I just don't know if Gen Z is really tuning in. I think those are views that they're missing. So tapping on Logan Paul or someone that really connects with Gen Z is they're trying to bring in those views, and it's not sticking well with fans that have been watching so long and love wrestling and WWE. But I get it. I think the ratings have been down for a while, and they're trying to introduce a new generation to wrestling. But at the same time, I go to what 4-2 is saying about we have different stars now. But when you are replacing stars in your locker room that you're not using with celebrities like this to appease maybe a younger generation, it's kind of messing it up.
Right.
Yeah,
and I would be less bothered if it wasn't WrestleMania. I mean, if you want to have Logan Paul wrestle on WrestleMania Backlash, make sure you use the right term now. Like that's fine. Like Fastlane, have Logan Paul wrestle on. Like that's not a big deal. I get a little grumpy when it's on WrestleMania though.
100%.
Yeah, the WrestleMania should be designated for the big title matches should be designated for personnel that really have made an impact in wrestling throughout, whether it be throughout the year or throughout the years. So I agree. Celebrities have been a part of WrestleMania for a long, 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 long time, and the ratings have been down. So just going right along with what X said, it's down. So they're really trying to reach out to the younger generation and trying to get them more involved into this organization. So they're doing what they can and bringing people on like Bad Bunny. You know, it's I can't say that it's so much so needed, and I could see why it would piss people off that you got these people coming in and these celebrities coming in and taking up space basically. But for somebody that just started wrestling and he's and he's as athletic as he was that night, that's
Mm.
impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's super impressive when you got somebody that can do that. So, it's interesting for sure. So since we're on the topic of Bad Bunny, I just want to get some of your thoughts on the match itself. So you had Bad Bunny and the Priest. They defeated the Miz and John Morrison.
Mhm.
So every now and then, again, it is cool to see the celebrities. I kind of wish, again, going right off of what JVD said, it could have been just on a Raw. It could have even been on a Money in the Bank, and that would have been fine too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it is cool to see some celebs get in the ring and actually duke it out and get in there and do that stuff, and it's really enjoyable match. But just a fun question for y'all. What other celebrity would you like to see in the actual ring?
Well, before I go there, I gotta say, I was really impressed with Bad Bunny. I think last episode I was saying, hey, what if Bad Bunny shocks the world, and he shows some talent, and he really shown that he put the work in. Now let me say this as well. That Canadian Destroyer, or how Adam calls it, the Panama Sunrise, John Morrison sold the hell out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, he did a great job. The Miz and Morrison helped really sell that fight. I mean, even from the episodes leading up to WrestleMania, they cut great promos. Their entrance was hilarious. I think I saw like 5 bunny ears in the middle of the ring. They just kept falling off. But they're really good at selling that. And not to take anything away from Bad Bunny, because he did an amazing job and he shocked a lot of people. He put the work in. But hats off to John Morrison and the Miz. They really sold it.
Yep. No, and I don't want to misconstrue my point. Like, no, Bad Bunny's performance was amazing, but the fact that he's not going to continue. If he was going to be a person that was going to be wrestling on even like a guest, an occasional, John Cena sort of pop in, wrestle on occasion when he feels like it. If that was the thing, then fine. But he's not going to do a Brock Lesnar thing. He's gonna vanish and be gone now. He's got a tour. He's coming to Amway March 29th.
Oh, he knows the dates.
Or two's got his tickets. So that's my only thing. If he was going to hang around, but his performance was amazing. I think it's just a shame that it was a one night only deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to respect what he did. And if you compare with other celebrities, and let's take it back to WCW. I know we were used to see the Dennis Rodmans, the Carmelones, being part of NWO and that kind of stuff. So the formula, it's been proven before, and it will bring people. But I think this is the best, like the best performance out of a celebrity. Maybe that's a different topic, but I put him up there, with the best debuts, if you will, from celebrities. And just he's really valuable, not only with music. He's an artist, and he has a lot of money, millions, and exposing himself like he did, throwing himself through the ropes, going to Florida, living there for a few months, taking time to respect the sport, and I think it was brilliant. I think I have to take my hat off for Bad Bunny. Honestly, he did an amazing job.
Not just because he's Puerto Rican, you're Puerto Rican, right? Like,
No.
okay, we're gonna keep that out, right? Okay. Just to touch on what Izzy's question was, my answer to that is no one. I don't want to see anyone in the WrestleMania stage. I want to see their talent. I want them to utilize their roster and utilize that locker room, because it's full of talent, and they're starting to leave. Andrade wanted out, and he's out now, and he is a great talent. If you remember that takeover, he had an amazing performance at that takeover. Tons of talent. I want to see them utilize it and take advantage.
Yep. So. Yeah, I'd be happy with. I think the celebrities, like in the hosting thing or the interview segments, those things are perfectly fine because those are short. If you want to have someone come in and do someone's entrance theme live, I think that's cool. Or someone play a song or do America the Beautiful, I think that's fine. When it takes up a wrestling spot, even somebody like Bad Bunny, who just kicked all sorts of ass in the ring there and did an amazing job, it's still I would prefer the celebrities just stick to more of the William Shatner stuff.
I agree as well. I know, like even last year, I know Rob Gronkowski was the host for WrestleMania. I wouldn't mind things like that. maybe you can show off with the mic skills and that kind of stuff. But let the talent, the wrestlers do their thing.
Yeah, that's the way to go. You know, if you really want to get some young blood in there, some people that have potential, dig into what you have. Stop playing this game where you guys are bringing other people on that don't have as much experience as these guys do just because they're a celebrity, you know?